Good morning and welcome to the Bad Apple Report. It's 7:30 a.m., bright and early right here at home on the range, and we're going to have fun today. This first guy, dang it, his name, I wish I wasn't so shallow with my insults and my barbs and my humor and whatnot, but look at his name, you guys. Oxylese Genot, or is it Gene Knott? Either way, Oxylese. We're going to have fun with you. Orange County deputy arrested, accused of grand theft. Oh, Oxylese. The Orange County Sheriff's Office announced Thursday that one of its own deputies has been arrested in connection with an investigation of falsified timesheets. Oh, Oxylese. Corporal Oxylese Genot is accused of grand theft. Whoa, dang. And schemed to defraud the sheriff's office, said in a news release. Oh, is that all we're going to get to hear? Hired in 2017? No, it's not. Genot has now been relieved of all law enforcement duties without pay. Oh. Oxylese. Okay. Sheriff's Office Administration investigation will follow completion of criminal proceedings, the release states, adding the results of that investigation would be public. Ooh, we're going to find out what Oxylese stole. At the Orange County Sheriff's Office, we hold our deputies. I can't read it. Okay, let's read it. Let's all do it together, you guys. At the Orange County Sheriff's Office, we hold all of our deputies to the highest ethical standards, and we will not tolerate anyone breaking the law within our eye. Shut up, Sheriff John Mina. Your goofballs do it all day long, every day, every one of them. Just Oxylese. Got in trouble, he got caught. Oxylese. You got a cool name there, Oxylese. It'll look good tattooed on your prison uniform or however they do that. I don't know. I don't guess you guys get names, you get numbers, but you know, Oxylese. And we have another hero in the headlines. The TBI has charged a Bledsoe County deputy with you-know-whatting an inmate. You know what you-know-whatting is. Tennessee Bureau of Investigation arrested a former Bledsoe County Sheriff's Department deputy and charged him with something with an inmate. The TBI said it arrested 28-year-old Christopher Peyton Watson. Oh, Chris Peyton Watson. Authorities explained that the victim inmate was in Watson's custody during the assault. In his custody. They said Watson sexually assaulted the inmate during transport on October 30th, 2023. That's been a while. TBI agents then began investigating the incident on October 31st. The next day, on Friday, May 17th, like 6, 7, 8, 9 months later, the TBI arrested and charged Watson with one count of you-know-what and one count of sexual assault of an inmate. What in the ever-loving F could possibly take the TBI so effing long? October 30th to May 17th. Duh! Morons. Damn hillbilly knuckleheads. He is no longer employed with the Sheriff's Department, but he is still in their custody for the charges. What has he been doing since October? Psh, TBI, what a bunch of losers. Knuckleheads. All right, on with the show.
Douglas County Sheriff found himself on this election day in a different county's jail facing criminal charges. Good evening, I'm Tom Haynes, in tonight for Russ Spencer.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Shadarin Fanning surrendered to the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office on 5 misdemeanor counts involving domestic violence. Fox 5 IT reporter Randy Travis talked to Fanning while he waited to be processed. Randy?
That's right, Courtney, and Tom. Fanning told me that despite the charges, he did not attack the mother of his child earlier this month at a home in Loganville. As for the timing of all this, he had the same answer for his other arrests last year. It's all political.
I never touched her. I never hit her. It's all a lie.
For the first half of Election Day, Douglas County Sheriff's candidate Shadarin Fanning sat here in the Gwinnett jail, waiting to be booked on domestic violence charges.
What's the coincidence? I have a warrant on Election Day, and I'm sitting right here on Election Day addressing something, that I didn't do.
It could also mean you just have really bad judgment.
Yeah. But
couldn't it?
It definitely could optically. Optically, it could look like that, but maybe I had poor judgment in women.
Sources tell the Fox 5 team the charges stem from a May 14th incident at a Loganville home where his child's mother just moved. She told police he hit her in the face, leaving her bleeding and with multiple bruises. Fanning provided this video that he says shows his girlfriend fighting with him that day.
Why are you not trying to de-escalate it? Just leave.
Did you punch her in the face?
No.
Did you cause her to bleed?
Look how big I am. I can't punch. She did not. She was never bleeding from the face.
A relative tells me the alleged victim in this case is too afraid to speak, which is also why they say it took her several days to file a report with Gwinnett County Police. But they insist she is the true victim in this case.
No, put your phone down. Place your hand behind your back. I'm placing you on the arrest for driving uninformed, man.
This is not Fanning's first arrest. In January 2023, the Georgia State Patrol pulled him over for going 105 miles an hour. He said he was racing home because of a sick child. Troopers suspected he was under the influence and charged him with DUI, but a subsequent blood test came back clean. He paid a fine for the speeding ticket, then told us without any evidence that the arrest was somehow the work of Douglas County Sheriff Tim Pounds. Pounds denied any involvement in a state patrol case. This is not a good look for someone who wants to run for sheriff, who wants to be sheriff. This is twice now you've been arrested.
It's a lie. I'm guilty of another politic. It makes it feel more weird knowing that I'm your supervisor.
So what started the domestic dispute? Fanning said his girlfriend was angry with what she heard on a recording we obtained and aired in an earlier investigation. It shows Fanning sweet-talking a female subordinate while on duty as an Atlanta police commander.
When you loving somebody or you care about somebody, whether we remain friends or whether one day a ring's on your finger, I'm still gonna be loving toward you.
You worried about your job, your current job?
Of course, man. I'm tired of being lied on.
Fanning posted bond and headed back to Douglas County at around 1 this afternoon, and that's where he plans to be to watch the election results come in tonight.
All right, Randy, we'll see what happens. Thanks.
Oh, imagine that. That sheriff's funny. He's got an answer for everything. He's probably going to use these arrests as some kind of street cred, that way he can say, man, I can relate to the people I've been arrested, Either way, people vote on that. They get a choice with that guy. This next guy, this trooper, he's been a trooper for 25 years. Imagine the unbelievable, horrific things that he's done. Well, he's been busted. And he went to jail, but he's already been bonded out, and his lawyers yammering on about his innocence.
I was in the Craig County courtroom for Reinhardt's first appearance. That's after he voluntarily turned himself in and bonded out of jail yesterday. Now, the charges against him are disturbing. I watched in the courtroom as he pleaded not guilty. Jackie Lee Reinhardt, terminated from the Oklahoma Highway Patrol and charged by the Craig County District Attorney with forcible sodomy and sexual battery. The charges come from a traffic stop in early March off the Will Rogers Turnpike where he pulled over a semi-truck for speeding. An investigation by the OHP was after a routine check on dashcam videos. I picked up the 4-page affidavit today from the Craig County Courthouse. The affidavit references 3 interactions between Reinhardt and the victim, a 58-year-old Hispanic female who could only speak broken English. Court records say during the first interaction, the victim witnessed Reinhardt making non-verbal gestures, wanting her and him to go into the sleeper of the semi, and she began to fear for her safety. In the second interaction, the affidavit says Reinhardt began rubbing himself on her and kissed her. Records say he then moved his vehicle to where the dash cam couldn't see the semi's cab. It says that's when he went back to the victim, forcing her to perform a sex act. But Reinhardt says he's innocent. After his hearing today, I spoke with his attorney, who says that Reinhardt has cooperated with the legal process and that there is no direct evidence for these charges against him.
Obviously, dispute the charges very heavily. We will vigorously defend it. I mean, this is a defendable case. The evidence was purely circumstantial, and that's what it is. There's nothing of direct evidence. Jack's a 25-year state trooper. I mean, this is not a first-year guy. This is a guy that has been assigned to Northeast Oklahoma, worked that turnpike for 25 years.
Department of Public Safety Commissioner Tim Tipton released a statement saying, quote, Reinhardt's actions are not in keeping with OHP's core values of honesty, loyalty, integrity, respect, self-discipline, and professionalism. He continues saying, quote, Reinhardt's behavior is deplorable and has no place within the organization. Now, Reinhardt will have to return to the Craig County Courthouse where he will have his next hearing. That is July 26th at 9 a.m. I'm keeping in contact with the district attorney's office here and with Reinhardt's attorney as well. We'll bring you updates right here on Fox 23 News and on the Fox 23 News app. In Veneta, covering news that matters, Devin Lyon, Fox 23 News.
And that's a wrap for the report. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning and every morning right here at Home on the Range, 7:30, bright and early. You guys are awesome. I hope you have a great day. You have made my day like you do every day. You're awesome. I'm going to go ahead and put put together another Bad Apple Report, and then get out in the field. All right? You guys have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow, bright and early.